You know, after playing so many post-apocalyptic titles recently, it's hard for me not to get excited about the end of the world. Because apparently, it looks a whole lot better than the one we're in right now. I mean, there's all these colours and plants and animals and beauty. I mean, hey, let's hurry up and launch those nukes already. Oh, we just have to look out for all those people trying to kill us. Like in our next game for review, Rage. From the creators of Doom and Quake comes yet another first-person shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world. Yes, it won heaps of E3 awards, and yes, it was very much well anticipated, but did it take too long to come out? Bethesda and id Software, both renowned for great games, have teased Rage for quite some time, so was it worth the wait? Let's find out. Look out! There's an asteroid heading for Earth! Quick, put some guys in a blue stasis chamber, and so Rage begins. You wake up as one of these specially selected government people in a future gone wrong. Humanity is attempting to rebuild, but there's horrific mutants, crazy bandits, and a mysterious tyrannical government all out to get you. Apart from this, there's really no story at all. You are picked up, given a gun and a car, and you're off to roam the wasteland. Rage appears to be an RPG, but can feel like a typical shooter, as you progress from mission to mission without any ability to change your story. The world, however, is brilliant, with quirky characters and savage, unpredictable enemies. There's a lot to explore and drink in. The action is impressive, and there's plenty of cartoonish humour, gore and violence to keep you entertained. Due to this, there is very much a superficial feel to the game, not much realism or drama, but if you like pure entertainment, Rage is just what you need. Rage boasts another post-apocalyptic world that looks more beautiful than our current one. The wasteland is like a colourful Grand Canyon, and it's great to drive through. There's a nice mix of bright and brilliant colours with some very dull ones, which gives it quite the atmosphere. Yet there are some texture problems with pop-ins that make it look like it's constantly catching up with itself. The characters are great, and Rage's art direction deserves a nod, as the future here is something I want to be in. Yet, as great as Rage looks, it is quite dated in areas. Enemies don't respond to hits realistically, no bullet holes on their bodies, and the melee combat is so standard. There's no feeling of being destructible in this frozen world. It's not as polished as other modern shooters. Whilst the soundtrack is superb, the effects sounds aren't as amazing. A lot of stock standard stuff. And some sounds just aren't there. I mean, I couldn't even hear my own footsteps half the time.
Well, it's about damn time they sent someone to help me. With the resistance.
One thing that these developers know how to do is make a shooter fun. Rage is a blast wherever you are in the game. Each gun is heavy and feels destructive when you shoot it, and you'll have a heap of cool weapons to use like the RC bomb and your wing sticks that can take heads clean off. Your enemy AI is well done as they climb and hop away from your bullets or stick to cover and try and flank you. Aside from the shooting, you'll have your own buggy you can drive across the wasteland with. These things are really fun, and you can upgrade and deck them out with miniguns and rockets and other additions. Driving is your main transport around the wasteland, but you can also enter races and do delivery missions. It's incredibly cool to boost over jumps and wipe out other bandit vehicles, then cruise back to a city and repair all your gear. The cities themselves will be populated with people giving you missions or challenges, and you'll need to stop by either to trade or sell equipment. This all adds to the survival part of the game as you go about buying schematics and then collecting items you can find in certain areas. Aside from the campaign, Rage offers an online and cooperative play which was well enough, but compared to other titles it's less thrilling and does leave some room for the imagination. In many ways, Rage feels like an old and dated shooter. I mean, it gets all the big things right, but fails to focus on the smaller, finer details. Now, it's these little things like lack of story and lack of freedom and those graphical and sound issues that can pull you out of the experience. But that's not to say that this is not a good game. I mean, it's highly enjoyable, it's over the top, and basically it's entertaining and fun. So I'm going to give this game an 8.93 out of 10.01.